Have you ever come across a person and you could feel their energy even though they weren't talking, even though you never even heard them speak, even though you never had any type of communication with them? That energy, it has a word. It's called presence. And I want you to understand that presence is leverage. Leverage meaning when you put in a certain unit of output, you get 10 times as much return on investment as a metaphor. Presence creates leverage. In other words, when you do something with a level of presence, you get more return from doing it that way than if you did it the quote unquote regular way. So then I'm going to explain to you how presence actually helps you create more leverage, and I'm going to tell you how to get more presence. Number one, understand that your body speaks before your words do. This is the reason why for men, being in shape matters. How you dress, what kind of clothes you wear matters. How you decide to present yourself, where you sit, where you stand, your physical posture, when you're standing up or when you're sitting down, all of these things matter because your body is communicating non-verbally to other people before you say a single word, even if you never say a single word to the other people whom you come across. And again, if you think about this in your own life, you've seen many examples of it. Number two, stillness is presence. Think about if you saw a lion in the jungle, or even if you see a lion in the zoo. Think about the way the lion moves. It is moved in a very attuned way, meaning it moves on purpose. It doesn't move unless it needs to move. It moves when it has a real reason to move. There's no reason to move, then the lion just sits still and just watches. Now think of a bunny rabbit or a mouse and the way that they move. They are very fidgety. They're always rushing. They're always looking around. They have their eyes on the side of the head. Why? Because they're prey animals and they have to always be on alert for something coming and getting them, killing them, and eating them. Whereas the lion doesn't have that problem. Eyes are at the front of the head because it can focus on what it wants to go after. And when it zeroes in on the target, it's pretty much a wrap for that target unless that target is fast enough to run away. But the lion is never fidgety and the lion is never in a rush. That type of energy gives the lion presence. Now, what does that have to do with you? Because you're not a lion, a rabbit, or a mouse, is that human beings can carry themselves in either way. Think about yourself. Think about the people you come across. Do they have stillness or are they more fidgety? When you are still, you have more presence, and that presence, that fidgeting, rushing is what we call an energy leakage. And when you are leaking energy, that therefore you don't have any more within you. The more energy you leak out of you have less within you. Less energy within you means less presence, which means the things that you do don't land as strongly. Number three, presence is a force multiplier. Multiplies everything else you do. You ever had somebody say something and people heard it and somebody else said the same thing and people seem to take to it a lot more strongly and you're like, the other person just said that. What's the difference? Second person probably had a whole lot more presence. Their unconscious communication, non-verbal communication landed stronger than the other person's non-verbals. That's why the same verbal communication lands differently. Work on your game.